11. Again I am back to class with some more basic concepts. Okay, what is the basic terminology of accounts that we are doing? Already in the last video we have done so many things. Around 13 concepts or something we learned. Now we are learning what are the new terms. Some more 10 terms I am giving you. Let us complete them. What are those? First one, bad debts. What is bad debts? If you are following my last video, you can check it out. Whose business we were doing? Munna's business we are doing. Let us continue with Munna only. Okay. If you didn't see the video, I have given the link in the description. You can check the link. Okay. You can watch the video and again you can come back here. Okay. Munna is doing the business. Hero or owner of the business is Munna. Okay. Munna is doing the business. Now here, what is the meaning of bad debts that you want to know? First of all, bad debts in the sense, who does bad things, they are called bad debts. Isn't it? No, right? So, bad debts means, I have sold. That means Munna sold goods to, same name, Munni. Munna sold goods to Munni. How did he sold? He sold for credit, not for the cash. If it is cash transaction, it is over. But here, Munna sold goods to Munni on credit. And the price is 10,000. If she paid the amount, yeah, well and good. If she didn't pay the amount, don't tell there are chances in the future they can pay, ma'am. That and all can happen. We waited everything. 10 days, 1 month, 1 year, 2 years. So finally it was decided that he's not gonna make the payment. She died off or she ran away. She left the country. Something and all has happened. Finally it was decided that this 10,000 is not coming. So that will be treated as bad debt. That will be treated as bad debt. Clear? Bad debts in the sense the amount which will not come back from the debtor. That is treated as bad debt. There are sometimes we keep provision for bad debts. Anyway, that you doesn't require now when we are doing the final accounts. That time we will discuss about that. Okay. Next one, insolvent. The next one is insolvent. Okay. Who is insolvent? What is that called? Okay. Now here we were doing so many credit transactions. We are doing so many credit transactions. The person, that means Munni, we sold goods to Munni, right? If Munni is able to clear her credits, she will be treated as, if she is not able to clear her credits, she will be treated as insolvent. Got it? If Munni is not able to clear her credit, it is decided that she is not gonna pay, she will be treated as insolvent. And then who is solvent? Who can clear the credits? Who can clear the all types of credits of him or her? They will be treated as solvent. Clear? Is that clear to you? Now let us see. Insolvent is done and solvent is done. What is the next transaction? Next word. It is expenses. Any of you doesn't know what are expenses? Any of you are having doubt what are expenses? Here, expenses means to manufacture the goods or to sell the goods. To manufacture the goods or to sell the goods, whatever amount you are spending, those are called as expenses. Clear? To manufacture the goods and to spend the goods, to sell the goods, whatever amount you have spent, that is called as expense. Next one, revenue. Revenue, income, profit. All of them looks same but meaning differs. Got it? It looks the same but the meaning differs. Clear? So how it differs? Let us find out. Revenue. What is the meaning of revenue? Whatever amount you are receiving in the business is called as revenue. Example. Okay. Munna sold. Munna sold. What he sold? A car. Munna sold a car for 1 lakh. Munna sold a car for 1 lakh. So this 1 lakh is called as revenue. He sold the car and he received the money. So that amount whatever he has received, that is called as revenue. Now what is income? Now what is income? He purchased the car. cost of the car. Without buying, he can't sell the car, right? Earlier he would have purchased. Later he is selling that car. He purchased that car for the price of 80,000. Now, this 20,000 is called as income. Clear? He sold one car for 1 lakh. The same car was purchased by him earlier with 80,000 rupees. So, this 20,000 is treated as income. Got it? Ma'am, isn't it called profit? No one got the doubt? If you got the doubt, please raise the hand in the comments. Clear? Then I will be having an idea. Yes, how many of you are listening to my class? Clear? Now, isn't it profit? That is the question, no? Yes. What is the meaning of profit? Yes, profit is the amount which is more than your expenses, where the revenues are more than expenses for the period of time, for 3 months, for 6 months, for 1 year. We will be finding what are your total expenses and what are your total incomes or revenues, right? The final amount, if you got your revenues are more than your expenses, then the amount, the balance amount is called as profit. When? For the period of time, not for the single transaction. For the period of time, it can be 3 months, 6 months, whatever is your period. So for the period of time, if your revenue and incomes are more than your expenses, that one is called as profit. Is that clear? Now, next, loss. Exactly opposite. If your revenues and incomes are less than, if your revenues and incomes are less than your expenses, that means your expenses are more than revenue and income. So when you are having 1 lakh money, you have invested 1 lakh money, okay, but your expenses are not invested. You earned 1 lakh money. Okay, for the whole year, you earned only 1 lakh and your expenses were 1,20,000. Now you are in profits or losses. 20,000 loss we got for the period of year or for the period of time. Got it? So if your expenses are more than your revenues, the outcome is called as loss for the period of time. That you don't forget. For the period of time is compulsory. Next, payables. Payables, these are liabilities which are not paid yet. We are yet to pay in the future. Those are called as payables. Receivables, we didn't receive yet to receive. In the future, you are gonna receive them. Bills receivable, bills payable, trade receivable, trade payable, we will call them different way. Okay. So, hope all of you understood. Notes also I will be giving to you in the end of the video. You can copy the notes also. And one more thing, we are having one main topic. Those are assets. Main topic is assets. Different types of assets are there. What are those? How do we segregate them? How do we classify them? That we will be doing in the next video. So don't miss the video. Next video, once we are done, we will be done with the basic terms. Then I will move on to the types of accounts, equation, accounting equation is there. There are so many things are left. Only just starting topic we have started. So from the next class, I think I will rush up. Little bit fast I will go. If you feel it is fast, you can mention in the comment box. For the first time you are watching my video, please like it, share it and subscribe it. Okay. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.